Alex Jones Show, because there is a war on for your mind.
All right, I do want to open the phones up some in the next hour or so. At the very end of the segment, I'm going to open the phones up and give that toll-free number out. But before I go there, I want to play this Dave Chappelle clip to get some other news. But just pulling back from this, if I got a call from President Barack Obama, it would mean nothing to me. I would just say, please stop selling our country out. It's not fair to have higher taxes on us than China has on their industries. Why are you doing this? Power means nothing to me if it's not doing good. I mean, I've had Obama talk about me. I've had Hillary talk about me and attack me. It means nothing. I've been on Nightline. I've been in movies. I've been on HBO. I've been at the A-list parties. I don't want to sell out to the system. I don't want to go to the inauguration and sit around people in tuxedos and hang around with Trump. I want to change the world. I want to build a better planet. I want to have a better future. That's what I'm into. But you do have to pinch yourself like some parallel universe when the South delivered a Yankee into the White House. It's beautiful. Whole South went for him. New York, his own state, they'd have to steal that because there's almost no Republicans even on the ballot. So there's not even a Republican Party in most counties, basically. So it's all Democrats. So he lost his own state. He stole 5 other states, that's clear, but he still won. It's beautiful. All this demonization of the North and the South is all made up crap. And it's like some parallel universe that we were in. We finally broke it back into the real universe. I mean, Obama doubled black unemployment. He didn't do anything for those communities except spew racism to give people a wound instead of a job. And that's what I'm tired of is, ladies and gentlemen, I covered the demographics in 2008. I covered the demographics in 2012. So did you. You saw it. A record number of white people, more than voted for Ronald Reagan. This is more people, but still, a record number voted. A record number of Republicans voted for Barack Obama because they were so sick of George W. Bush and the wars and the spying and the stuttering and the lying. And I mean, with George W., it was like we had a retarded monkey in the White House. And so Americans are like, yeah, sure, this guy says he doesn't want our guns, wants to cut taxes, wants to do all this great stuff. Sure, put him in. He's just an articulate, good-looking guy. In comes Obama, screws us up one side and down the other. So I came up with this saying. I tweeted it yesterday, but we should tweet it again. We voted for Obama because we wanted to prove we weren't racist. We voted for Trump to prove we weren't stupid. And I didn't vote for Obama, but I was neutral. I was so sick of the Republican establishment. John McCain is as bad, maybe worse. Totally out of his mind. In fact, more warmonger than Obama. So maybe that was the right choice, as bad as it was. Obama was a wake-up call. But man, I was all for Romney, even though I didn't completely like him, because I mean, Obama had done so much bad in 4 years. I mean, hurt poor people so damn bad. One thing I harped on every day was, you shut down 500 plants his first administration, another 500, 600 the second. That was almost half our plants. Everything we got is moving to Mexico, folks, because they're building brand new, dirty running plants, 1/10 the price of ours, and the electricity's cheaper than dirt. So if you can run a factory 3-4 times cheaper in Mexico just on electricity, that's the number one cost in a factory. Now, it's above labor in a manufacturing plant generally. Where are you going to go? America has like bowling balls tied to its legs playing a football game. It's not right. Trump gets that, and that's why all these special interests are so pissed, because they sold us out. Now, Dave Chappelle tells some historical stories, and I'm a pretty big historian, and the Abraham Lincoln story is true, and I'm not defending Roosevelt, but that's a story that's been disproven. He did not call the person an N-word. But the point is that, yes, everything in America was class run. Not as much as Europe, but still class run. We were a little bit better. But he makes the point that he goes to the White House, it's all black people there for this party. And everybody's saying Trump can't do it, Trump can't do it. The sense of what you get is, it's this elitism. What, a multi-billionaire white guy suddenly isn't qualified and Obama's all arrogant and says you can't do it? It's like saying a black man can't be president. Obama's a smart guy. If he wasn't a globalist, he'd be great. See, it's not the color of their skin, it's who they stand up for, who they serve. Like Bob Dylan says, you got to serve someone. When I stand up for nationalism, that'll teach other countries to stand up for nationalism. So the multinationals just don't run over the top of us. But it is surreal. You know how real Donald Trump is? I could have gotten Donald Trump back on the show since he first came on, but I knew they were going to use it. I wasn't 100% sure that my association with him was good overall. And I knew it was with the grassroots, proving he was bona fide. We knew the numbers. But I just didn't push, even though I could have got him on. We talked some on the phone, here and there. Real conversations. And then, boom, I see Trump Tower calling Friday had a lengthy conversation. He says, "You're number 61, Alex, on my list. Just talk to the Queen of England and then this person, and now you." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, you're a little busy, sir. Maybe we should talk later." He goes, "Well, I understand that, but just keep doing what you're doing." And those other things were said. But I appreciate you and your audience. It's amazing what you're doing. And good God, it's incredible the influence you talk like that. But the point is that I wouldn't have cared if it was a Barack Obama or a George Bush or a Bill Clinton. I wouldn't even probably take that call. I mean, I had the governor when he was the president-elect trying to get me to say nice things about him. He wanted to have me come over to the governor's mansion. I mean, they had the state police come over and then later federal marshals saying, "Look, he wants to be nice to you. He likes you." But I guess that Bush collected talk show hosts like he collected baseball cards. Didn't happen. Well, you know what? I'm a baseball card. I'm in the pocket of Donald Trump as long as he delivers. He delivers half. It's earth-changing. I mean, he wants the whole enchilada. He is in an uphill battle, folks. We better understand that. With everything against him, we only have a tenuous beachhead right now. And he's already delivering on so many fronts. And if he thinks appointing some big banker as the Treasury person, because they have the connections, as long as they do his will and our will, it's like World War II. If Nazis were defecting over to our side, did we just kick them out? No, we had to have them to win the war. Same thing with our Revolutionary War. But I will always be honest in the final equation about what I see is happening. It's not about some relationship or being starstruck by Trump. But it's good to finally be enchanted again a little bit and to find something exciting, because nothing's exciting to me except my kids having a fun time out on the lake or a sunset or barbecuing or hiking or loving God and being a good man. Power means nothing to me unless it's doing good for people. So know this. I believe my gut tells me he's for real, but also evidence shows he's already moving in the right direction, but it's not going to be perfect. And the main enemy attack is going to be bitching and complaining and saying he didn't deliver everything on a plate of gold. Like Dave Chappelle said, let's give him a chance. Here's that piece.
Now, before I go, I do want to say one thing, and this is not a joke, but I think it's important that I say this because they're marching up the street right now as we speak. A few weeks ago, I went to the White House for a party. It was the first time I'd been there in many years.
This is Saturday Night Live. We're analyzing it for political purposes.
Exciting. And BET had sponsored the party, so everyone there was black. And it was beautiful. I walked through the gates. I'm from Washington, so I saw the bus stop, the corner where the bus stop used to be, where I used to catch the bus to school and dream about nights like tonight. It was a really, really beautiful night. And at the end of the night, everyone went into the West Wing of the White House, and it was a huge party. And everybody in there was black except for Bradley Cooper for some reason. And on the walls were pictures of all the presidents of the past. Now, I'm not sure if this is true, but to my knowledge, the first black person that was officially invited to the White House was Frederick Douglass. They stopped him at the gates. Abraham Lincoln had to walk out himself and escort Frederick Douglass into the White House. And it didn't happen again, as far as I know, until Roosevelt was president. When Roosevelt was president, he had a black guy over and got so much flack from the media that he literally said, "I will never have a nigger in this house again." I thought about that, and I looked at that room, and I saw all those black faces in Bradley, and I saw how happy everybody was. These people who had been historically disenfranchised. And it made me feel hopeful, and it made me feel proud to be an American, and it made me very happy about the prospects of our country. So, in that spirit, I'm wishing Donald Trump luck, and I'm going to give him a chance. And we, the historically disenfranchised, demand that he give us one too. Thank you very much.
Well, don't worry. He's not out to get you like the globalist are. He's not going to build more abortuaries in your neighborhood. So that's a very, very exciting little piece there, because it shows that folks at a deep down level understand what's happening here. But we have to get behind Trump so he can deliver that. Hour number 2 straight ahead. We have free shipping running store-wide at InstaDay, InfoWarsStore.com. Now, I probably should have been covering all the news that's up on drugsreport.com and Infowars.com, where you've got the George Soros-funded people running around burning stuff and screaming racism, this, racism, that. This is just ongoing crap. But that's not as important as every network channel saying it's a white lash, it's a white lash, it's a white lash. I'm going to go back and get the demographic numbers this week. I remember them. Record numbers of whites, record numbers of Republicans vote, a huge mandate, landslide. Let me tell you something. Barack Obama didn't need to steal his first election. He won in a frickin' landslide. Because people wanted change. People just want change. I can tell you as a white person, believe me, I don't care if our president had brown skin, black skin, white skin. I don't care if it's a woman. I just want him to do economic systems that we know work. And it's so insulting to hear that this is because we didn't like Barack Obama because he was black. Now, I'll tell you, seeing them hype folks up into racial hatred and seeing a bunch of racist black people running around saying whites are bad, it gets a little old. I mean, it's just like, damn, you're ignorant. There were systems of economic degradation against basically everybody. Classism was a system of control, and the lowest area of that class was being a black slave. I get it, and it was wrong. But to sit there and project class warfare on anybody that isn't black, like they did something to you, is a fundamental insult. And I'm tired of it. And it's not racism I have. I'm sick of your ignorance. It's like, let me tell you something. You can be black, you can be white, you can be Hispanic, you can be an Asian woman. I'm going down the highway. I agree with Ludacris on this. And you're in the fast lane, in my way. You see them headlights? You see me knock them curtains down? Get out of the way. You should be smart enough to get the hell out of my way. Everybody likes success. I don't care what color you are, where we came from. You're cool, you're smart, you got success, you got... Give a damn. And I'm tired of you insulting who I am, telling me that I got a problem with you because of what damn color you are, when all that is some program, more classism, that we can't ever seem to get rid of based on just where you're from, what you look like, instead of what you do. How voters who heavily supported Obama switched over to Trump. Well, I didn't even see that. I didn't believe the Washington Post told the truth. I guess now the new regime is in. They're not all... You know, that's one thing I was thinking about. Most of the media was under terror. You would get fired by the executives. They had such control. That's in the WikiLeaks. And if you didn't, you'd get kicked out. So maybe some of the people are finally telling the truth. We print that. I didn't even know the Washington Post told the truth there. That's just what the numbers showed. It was Obama voters that beat Hillary. But what panics the social engineers, you see, is that, whoa, if we get non-whites on board for libertarianism and free market, they're going to be so damn wealthy. Even the laziest whites, blacks, doesn't matter, are going to be better off after this. We're going to have so much damn prosperity that we're not going to need us anymore. They're not going to need welfare anymore. It'll be like, oh yeah, 5%'s on that. We're trying to, you know, too bad they're mentally ill or whatever. Yeah, take care of the mentally ill people, whatever. Oh, another big one. We're going to break. You know, I'm going to give the number out and come back with this. They say he's not going to deport anybody, and they say he's going to keep Obamacare. None of that's true. I've spent all weekend reading what's really happening. He supports pre-existing conditions being covered and children staying on insurance until they're 26. He said that a year ago. It's been on his website for a year. Never flip-flop. Never planned to have roving groups writing folks up. They said, if you're a felon and we catch you at a DWI or whatever, you're going to be deported. That's all he said. You're here illegal, you're a criminal, you're gone. We're going to ship your ass out of here. Every other country does that. They took normal stuff, folks, and inverted it into mind control. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live. Available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You going to sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you going to be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. We have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.
The Alex Jones Show, because there is a war on for your mind.
All right, I do want to open the phones up some in the next hour or so. At the very end of the segment, I'm going to open the phones up and give that toll-free number out. But before I go there, I want to play this Dave Chappelle clip and get some other news. But just pulling back from this, if I got a call from President Barack Obama, it would mean nothing to me. I would just say, please stop selling our country out. It's not fair to have higher taxes on us than China has on their industries. Why are you doing this? Power means nothing to me if it's not doing good. I mean, I've had Obama talk about me. I've had Hillary talk about me and attack me. It means nothing. I've been on Nightline. I've been in movies. I've been on HBO. I've been at the A-list parties. I don't want to sell out to the system. I don't want to go to the inauguration and sit around people in tuxedos and hang around with Trump. I want to change the world. I want to build a better planet. I want to have a better future. That's what I'm into. But you do have to pinch yourself like some parallel universe when the South delivered a Yankee into the White House. It's beautiful. Whole South went for him. New York, his own state, they'd have to steal that because there's almost no Republicans even on the ballot. So there's not even a Republican Party in most counties, basically. So it's all Democrats. So he lost his own state. He stole 5 other states, that's clear, but he still won. It's beautiful. All this demonization of the North and the South is all made up crap. And it's like some parallel universe that we were in. We finally broke it back into the real universe. I mean, Obama doubled black unemployment. He didn't do anything for those communities except spew racism to give people a wound instead of a job. And that's what I'm tired of is, ladies and gentlemen, I covered the demographics in 2008. I covered the demographics in 2012. So did you. You saw it. A record number of white people, more than voted for Ronald Reagan. This is more people, but still, a record number voted. A record number of Republicans voted for Barack Obama because they were so sick of George W. Bush and the war.